Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They believe they can run right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sperry. Caught over the middle, it's Tuggle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Toss sweep right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Badgers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll toss it. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get into my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Badgers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Handoff to the single running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the give off the left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. An explosive player in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll run the screen. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Rushes on him. Keeps the play going. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running to Green. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Turner. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Clinton. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Plenty of time left in the half here as as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And off to Jones. Just ran him over.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sets up the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now they're hit. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Badger.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Get that touchdown right before the half. Build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, You throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collins. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 21 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Quick completion to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down. immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The throw to the outside is complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
And the Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And the Sun Devils get enough for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Badgers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
A run for the quarterback. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the road with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He's taking a deep shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Might as well give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it.